So, I wanted to do a little update on the Scar 2. Sorry, this is a quick and dirty video. I mean, I don't have all that fancy stuff. I don't know how to do none of that crap. But anyway, those are the temps. Idle temps. I already changed the thermal paste. Because, I mean, it ran a little hot. I just keep it in turbo mode. The fan. You don't want to put it in silent mode. You pretty much want to keep it in turbo so it stays a little bit cool. Because if you put it in balanced, it ramps up pretty high, the temps. But, maybe I'll put it in balanced for the test here. Oh, I pressed the wrong button. Oops. Let me close that crap here. It's stupid. Well, I could change it right here, I guess. Balanced. There we go. It's just a fan profile. It doesn't do anything to the clock. The clock stays the same. I undervolted it with Intel Extreme Utility, but it always like resets itself. I don't know what the hell's going on with that. So it doesn't really stay, and you only gain a couple degrees. But it does pretty good with temperatures and idle. With the repaste, I used MX4. I will run, I upgraded the hard drive too. Put in Fire CUDA for games or whatever, you know, backup. I like to back up my computer. I got another stick of RAM coming, so this is only running in single channel. The performance is okay. I mean, it does okay. It runs games, you know, it does its thing. I mean, you could look at somebody else's benchmarks. I ain't no fancy gamer shit, dude. I play fucking Mortal Kombat. Get the fuck out of here, you know? But anyway, let me, run some, well, here, before I get it hot, I'll run a Cinebench. Of course, it's a 1070, so it just mashes the friggin', the OpenGL, you know. But those are my previous scores that I've gotten. The score fluctuates. I don't know. I guess it depends on what you're doing with it. But, I mean, it does it. But the temps, they ramp up, you know. And this is in the balanced mode. So the fan's not pushing as hard as it can. And it gets into the 90s. But then once the fan ramps up, it'll drop and stay at about 88. It gets hot. There's my score, 1170. I think the highest one I got actually was 1190 with the undervolt, but the undervolt didn't really do that much. But anyway, no, it's the same as the last one. Okay, now let's run. Oh, the trackpad fucking blows on this thing. I got a mouse set up because I don't know, the trackpad. I mean, I'm coming from a ThinkPad though, and the ThinkPad mouses are badass, or trackpads. But anyway, let's see here. Where is it at? Where is it at? There it is. Okay. And we'll run the maximum heat. And, well, let's switch the fans to turbo and see what happens here. Yeah, it's like a hotkey. There we go. Turbo fans. It gets a little bit louder just sitting there, I guess. But that's the idles. That's where they stay at for the most part, you know. And the GPU, it lowered the GPU temp by about 4 degrees, I would say. And I'd say the CPU temp by about between 4 and 6 degrees. I used MX4. I don't know if I told you that already. But anyway, we'll see this ramp up. It hits the 3.9, 3.8 or whatever. But once you put it in a benchmark, it doesn't stay at, you know, it'll be at about 3.5, 3.2. Yeah, it went down to 3.2. But the temps are hot. The fans will cool this thing down in a minute. As soon as it starts up, the fans, you got to give the fans a minute to get it going, because I mean, it's just a little laptop, you know. The fans and the heat sink are, it's little. I mean, when I change the thermal paste, is, you know, it's a little heat sink. Yeah, it sits a little bit above the base, but I mean, I'm in, you know, beast mode prime 95, you know. It's a good laptop for the most part. It's easy to take apart. I got the RGB on its dimmest setting. It gets brighter. The speakers are pretty good, but the trackpad fucking blows. It's no flex really in the keyboard at all. The hinge is solid. Speakers are good. It runs good. Now the temps are going down, you know, and they stabilize at about that. No matter how long you run it with the fans on turbo, it stabilizes. Now, if you want it a little bit quieter, we'll change the fan profile here to balance. The fans get a little bit quieter, but the temps go up. You know, those are the max temps. But you only get max temps like that when the computer, like, is just starting, like, to ramp up. And then once the fans kick on, it'll go down. So, I mean, they're not bad temperatures for us. It's a thin laptop. It's not big. Like, my ThinkPad is fatter than this. The rtx2070, you know, it doesn't get hot in this thing really. It doesn't, like, I don't think you lose performance with it. But anyway, yeah. And we'll shut off Prime 95 and we'll watch the, I'm going to shut it off right now. And we'll watch the speed. See, now the speed ramps up as soon as you shut it off, and it'll sit at, you know, 3.97, 3.93. What's it say on here? Yeah, 3.993. So a little bit over, almost 4 on that core. So yeah. Anyway, that's just a little update on the Scar 2. You know, upgraded a little bit. Still running single channel memory. I just bought the exact same memory module that's inside the laptop. I probably didn't have to, but what the hell, might as well make it match exactly. It cost me a little bit more money, but it's a Samsung 2066 megahertz, or 2666. But anyway, that's it for now. Keep the video under 10 minutes. I guess I just rambled, but you got the gist of it. Thanks, YouTube.